We're part of nature. We're not separate from it. That is a revelation for folks that there may be some resistance from immediately. But I will share with them, are you alive? Yes. Are you a being? Yes. Well, all of life is made up of the same components. One question I love to ask people is, is the heat element, the fire element, part of your being? Well, I don't know. Well, if it wasn't, why would you have a 98.6-degree temperature? Is the earth element part of your being? Absolutely, because we come from the earth, we grow up from the earth, and we return to it. And every part of our body is organic and is reabsorbed into the earth at some point. That's earth element. Are we water element? Clearly, roughly 70% fluids. Well, what about the wind? What's the air element? What is pulmonology? It's the air element. Is there really a difference between the wind out there and the wind in here? We're part of nature. So for the last 10 years, I've immersed myself in the study of ecology and natural systems because I happen to believe there's an order to the universe. And if there's an order, there's an operating system. There's a way things work. And by and large, apart from humans doing their best to screw it up, natural systems have existed for billions of years, largely in harmony. So when we do a retreat in nature, first thing I'm going to help you understand is that you're part of it. Second thing is that everything that's alive is a being with their own form of intelligence. The fact that the tree releases oxygen, we take in that oxygen, breathe in that oxygen, we breathe out dioxides. The tree breathes in dioxides and breathes out oxygen. We are completely interconnected and interdependent on all of these systems. And if we just learn how they work, how natural systems work, then we can operate in harmony with those. And most of where we get out of whack is we'll have some sort of blockage, some blockage that's keeping us from being fully free. But as we go through life, we take our bumps and bruises, traumas, whatever, we all have them, and we get these blockages. If I can understand, or we can understand where the blockage is and move that blockage, then the flow is restored. Those are natural principles. I got this message big time in a stream with my son that we've been in hundreds of times, East Fork in the Jemez Mountains. The stream was not where it needed to be. The flows were down for that time of year. Well, there was less life. There was less water for the plants. There were less fish in the stream. There were less insects around. What's going on? Worked our way upstream. There it was. Small landslide tipped over a big ponderosa pine. That pine fell down on the stream. Below that blockage, a lot of deficiency, lack. Well, guess what? Above that blockage, stagnation. You notice the smells, the algae, the mosquitoes, all these gnarly things going on. Forest Service comes in, moves that blockage, stream was restored to its full health in 6 months. If we can identify a blockage in the individual, identify a blockage, the right one, in an organization, and we can put our efforts there towards removing that blockage, health is restored. Because that's how natural systems work. Similarly, in that stream, you have the rock structures, you have the granite, you have all of the different flagstone, etc., and the lower Rockies. They form the structure that allows the river to have the most flow and power. Remove the structures, now we have a flood. Now we don't have the farms that are nurtured all up and down our state by the Rio Grande River. So we can learn all of these things just with a good guide and mentor in nature of how it all works in our business too. So by understanding organic, natural, ecological principles, and we're part of that, and there's an operating system, and here's how it works for maximum benefit, now we're talking.